Good evening, everyone, and welcome once again to Bleckley County Royals football here on the Royals Football Network. We're here in Cochran, Georgia tonight, home of the Bleckley County Royals as they play host to the Fitzgerald Purple Hurricane in the first round of the AA state playoffs. I'm Don Byram here along with my partner, Mr. James Hagler. And James, it's not the perfect weather conditions for football.
Not even close. It's hazy, good steady rain coming down. Not hard rain, but steady drizzle. Just enough to make it probably the hardcore primarily to be out here, but the stands are starting to fill up a little bit. While we got just a second, the captains are out. The captains for the Royals are number 4, Bryce Bailey, number 8, Willie Chambers, number 11, Marcus Brown, and number 12, Dajuan Ayers. Or 8s, is that right? Yeah, Dajuan 8s, number 12. And for Fitzgerald would be number 18, 34, 22, and 77. They ran away fast.
DeQuavion Harper, Roderick Williams, and that's the only 2 I saw.
77 is Tony Duffy, and 58, I think, was another. No, that's not right. But anyway, we got 3 of the 4.
And Fitzgerald won the toss and elected to receive. I did see that. Okay. And it is rainy and windy. It's cold. The rain is not really hard, but it's just a steady mist with that wind blowing.
It's going pretty much sideways.
Been doing this pretty much all day long. The field is wet. There's going to be footing problems everywhere, especially down to our right, down around anywhere from the 20-yard line to the goal line to our right, down here near the scoreboard. It's already looking bad.
And that's where Fitzgerald warmed up. Now, if you've been outside at any point today, you know exactly what the rain looks like. So we might not have to describe it to most of us, most people out there.
Bleckley comes out in a kind of a new look this year, James. We're wearing the black tops with the purple pants tonight instead of all black with the white helmets. Fitzgerald all white. They got white helmets, white jerseys, white pants with a purple number. Of course, their colors are purple and gold, just like Bleckley.
And they're going to need some
OxyClean, yeah. They're going to get those white uniforms filthy tonight.
They really hate their managers that have to wash the uniforms apparently today, because their pants are probably going to be the same color as our jerseys for too long.
All right, we're about ready to roll. The Royals will kick it off, going from our right to the left if you're looking on the dial here. We don't have video tonight due to the weather, but we will have audio, and we hope everybody listening in, tell your friend, get as many listeners as we can. The crowd's still trickling in here tonight on both sides, but very down, and that's all, that's blaming on the weather. There's no question there why the crowd is so thin right now.
Oh, absolutely. Just it's just the way it is.
It's playoff football, so it's buckle up and go. You can't do nothing about the weather.
Ethan Does Sports says score, and the score is 0-0, not even kicked off yet.
Yeah, so. we do not score before we kick. It looks like Hugh Kearney will kick it off, even though I don't see Hugh out there yet. Back deep for the Hurricane, and they won't turn number 3.
He's running out there now.
Number 3 is Chance Gamble, and I can't see the guy on the far side's number over there. They're both standing about the 5-yard line, and Hugh Kearney will kick it off for the Royals. And James, he's got the wind with him, but the wind is not really blowing straight. It's blowing every way, really.
Right, and the good thing is he'll probably get the ball down to the. He usually gets ball down to about the 5 anyway. Maybe a directional kick, trying to pin him against the sideline or something tonight too.
Now it's Gamble number 3, and I think that may be number 21 on the far side over there. To Dickies Wallace. That is Wallace. Todd Kevius Wallace. All right, Kearney approaches the ball, and it's a line drive kick. Actually, a long kick, and taken right at the goal line by Wallace. He's up to the 10, to 15, to 20, up the middle, 25-30, and brought down just outside the 30 by Bryce Bailey, number 4. And the Hurricane was started about their own 33-yard line, 1st and 10.
Bailey made a diving tackle across there and hit him in the leg just to roll him over. That was good. He had a big hole at the middle and hit it hard.
Yeah, I lost track of the ball. I thought it was a line drive kick, but it was actually a pretty good one. Almost got in the end zone.
It did get in the end zone, but his momentum did not carry him there. He ran back to catch it.
And coming out of quarterback for the Purple Hurricane, can you read that number, James? He's under center with 2 running backs behind him, one guy wide out to the left. Royals stack up 5 on the line. The linebackers creeping up closely, and they'll snap it straight shotgun to number 24. He cuts back in. He hit it at the line, not going to get it much. I don't think he got anything at all.
It was actually 34 on the carry
34,
there.
okay.
Mario Clark
On the run there. And the quarterback, look, he was right behind the center, but the snap went straight to the running back. Apparently the quarterback was not lined up right. They bunch it in. They only have one wide out. And they gave him about the length of the football on the game. It's going to be second down, about 9.5. And they're quickly up to the line again. Again, that same formation. This time the wide out moves up to the right. And they snap it to Clark again. He's running right up the middle. He's got a little room this time. He's going to get up to about the 40. Maybe got over the 40. And it's going to be a gain of about 7, maybe 6, 7 on the play. Going to be third down and about a long 3, short 4 maybe.
Yeah, it's going to be a heavy dose of running, I bet, tonight. But as slick as this field is, and as hard as it's going to be to make cuts, we'll just have to see how that plays out for both teams.
It's third down and about 3 from the 41. They got to get up to about their 44 for the first down. Again, same formation again here. And let's see if they snap it straight to Clark. And we do a hard count, and we jump off sides, and that's going to give them an easy first down there. One of our guys right in the middle jumped, and you're standing right over the football. You should not do that. It may have been number 55 for Bleckley. He was coming out of the middle there. And that's going to be a first down all the way up to the Fitzgerald 46-yard line.
Just purple pants, black tops, white helmets for the Royals, and Fitzgerald and white from head to toe.
Same formation again now, and Clark is the deep man. Wide out to the right. He takes the snap again, right up the middle. Now he tries to bounce it off left tackle. Not much. Going to get about a yard, maybe 2, up to about the 48. Going to be second down and 8 right there. Just underway here. 10-20 to go in the first quarter. No score. Fitzgerald took the kickoff and got a first down by offside penalty, but they're getting near midfield right at the 48. And a lot of playoff football tonight, James. Hopefully we'll get some scores in as the night goes on.
Yeah, we'll check on those. And a lot of news, this week on the realignment and so forth is going on. So,
all right, here we go. Different little formation this time. They snap it to Clark again. He's going to try to get around the right side. This isn't Clark. That's Gamble, number 3 this time, and he's brought down right at midfield. He tried to cut back in, and it's going to be third down right at the 50-yard line. Third down and about 5.5, maybe 6 to go. They got to get just inside the Bleckley 45 for the first down, almost to our 44.
Yeah. So I was asked a question beforehand if I knew who the starting quarterback was. There was 2 of them that were throwing before the game, and one of them looked to be pretty accurate. The other one didn't.
James, they're running a formation similar to what Dodge County ran, where they snapped it straight to Gordon, and Gordon had a big night against us. So apparently they may have saw that film and put this in just for tonight.
Well, they're not running the 2. Well, they kind of do have the 2 backs off to the left.
They snap it to Clark this time. He's off left tackle, and he's going to get the first down over the 45, down around the Bleckley 42. It's pretty much the same formation that Dodge ran, and they would snap it straight to Gordon, and he would do exactly what Clark's doing there.
Yeah, the main difference is they're not lining up in that. They're not lining up in a regular set and then shifting to it. Yeah. They're just lining up in it and going.
They're just running straight at us right now. Nothing really fancy about it. And it's a first down at the Bleckley 42-yard line. So Fitzgerald on the move here early.
Well, it's going to take those linebackers stepping up and making a stop, and the defensive line getting a good push to probably get them out of this.
Same formation with those 2 up backs to the right. This time Clark right behind the center in the shotgun. He'll take it, and this time he's going to reverse it back to number 18, and he hit him, but he breaks a couple of tackles, and he's over the 40 to about the 39. They run a little reverse to number 18. That is DeQuavian Harper on the carry.
Yeah, broke a couple of arm tackles in the backfield there and got away.
It looks as though we were going to stop him behind the line, but he did break through, and he gained up to the 38. He gained 4 on the play. Going to be second and 6. 8-17. Clock running fast here tonight, James. No passes yet, and everything's been in bounds, so maybe a quick quarter here.
About to be 4 minutes off or gone in the game already.
Yeah, and they're sitting second and 6 from our 38. And that's not Clark behind center this time. I'm not sure who that young man is. Another guy this time in the shotgun. 2 wideouts to the right. He fakes. He's rolling to the right. Wants to throw out the flat. It's complete up to the 35, up to the 30, to 25, to 20, at the 15. That is Clark on the reception, number 34.
Number 24, actually.
Number 24. That is Cordavius Pugh on the carry, on the reception.
And that throw was by quarterback that time was number 2, Rashad Davis.
So he faked to one of the running backs and just rolled out and threw out in the flat to Pugh. He gets it all the way down to the Bleckley 13-yard line. First and 10 right there.
Pugh's been lined up on the right and left as tight end. He's been at the tight end spot on both sides, and that time he just release, we were looking for the run still, and didn't have him covered there. He ran wide open for quite a while.
Davis in shotgun now. He has pretty much everybody in tight. One guy's off to the left over there. He'll send one man in motion. That's Pugh. He takes a snap. He gives it to, I think that may be Clark in the 34. He is. He's up to about the 10 before he's brought down. It is Clark on the carry. It's just a little simple read handoff there, and it's going to be 2nd and 7 at the gain of about 3. Actually, they mark him about the 11. Gain of only 2. Going to be 2nd and 8. Our region tonight, James, Dublin is at home hosting Early County. Dodge County's on the road down in Thomasville, and Washington County's on the road to Brooks County as we match up with this same region here. So we could go 4-0. We could go 4 tonight with that region because very good teams over there. But I think Dublin shouldn't have much of a problem. 2nd and 8 now from the 11. Davis in the shotgun. He'll send Gamble in motion. He's going to take it, run a quarterback draw at the middle. He's over to 5. He's in the end zone. Touchdown, Fitzgerald. And just like that, the Purple Hurricane take a 6-0 lead quickly here with 6:30 to go in the first quarter. And James, they didn't really do anything fancy on that drive other than the one reverse, which only netted about 4 yards. Other than that, they just ran straight down the field.
They ran that one reverse, and they had that rollout pass and hit the tight end because we kept staying in the middle, watching those, and they lined up in the swing of gate here.
Yep, and I don't know if they have a kicker on the field or not, but they're lined up the swing of gate. Now they'll shift back into regular kicking formation. And looks like number 4 is going to be
left-footed kicker. Actually, 67 is going to be the kicker.
67 is going to be the kicker.
Alex Martinez is going to be a left-footed kicker.
And I was about to say straight on left-footed, but he does move over to the soccer-style formation. And hold his down, kick is up. Looks pretty good. It is good. Timeout on the field with 6:30 to go in the first quarter. Fitzgerald leads it by a score of 7-0. We'll take a quick break. Be right back. You're listening to Royal Football on the Royal Football Network. All right, welcome back, everybody. 6:30 to go in the first quarter. Fitzgerald's taking a 7-0 lead on a 11-yard touchdown run from Davis, their quarterback, on a draw right up the middle. And Martinez will kick it off for the Purple Hurricane. Back deep for the Royals is Bryce Bailey and Arkinzio Hayes. They're both standing right around the 1-yard line. James, you don't see too many left-footed linemen kicking, do you? Usually the linemen are just straight-on right-foot kickers, but this is a left-footed lineman that kicks soccer style, and his extra point was a pretty good kick. And now he approaches here for the kickoff. And it's a short pooch kick, and one of our up men is going to pick it up around the 28, just fall on it right there. And I can't tell who that was. Number 36, Patrick Taylor, just grabbed it and fell down. So the Royals have a pretty decent field position to start here right around the 28-yard line. We're down 7-0 early. James, I see we're up to 78 viewers over there. 80 now?
80 now, yeah.
Right.
That's most we've had early on in the game.
We got a good crowd listening. If you want to chat with us, James has got his fingers ready to go over there. All right, the Royals quickly to the line. Dominic Sasser is in at quarterback. I beg your pardon, that may be Bryce Bailey in at the Wildcat back there. And the officials stop it. It is Bailey at the Wildcat because Sasser's lined up wide right. 2 guys to the right, 1 to the left. And it's like Maxwell's in at H back there. Bailey will take the snap. He's going to throw. Throws out in the flat. It's incomplete. Try to hit Arkinzio Hayes up around the 35-yard line.
Hard to tell if that ball went straight through his hands or was just a little bit short. It looked like he was trying to make the catch standing up and just went straight through him almost.
Yeah, I think Bailey threw it before Hayes turned around, which is what you got to do on that play. But when Hayes turned around, the ball was right on top of him. Now Sasser's back in at quarterback, 2nd and 10, and Bryce Bailey and Marcus Brown will go wide to the right. Maxwell's in the H back there. Hayes in the backfield. Sasser Sasser will give it to Hayes on a stretch play, trying to get around the right. Now he's going to reverse the field back to the left. He's a block over to 30, over to 35, and we brought down around the 36-yard line. Gain of about 8 on the play. Going to be second down and third down and 2 now. Sasser was out there, but he had about 5 guys to block, and he couldn't block them off.
He had to pick one to block, and he actually got in the way of 2 of them, but it was the other one that was downfield that came up and made the tackle.
And the play wasn't supposed to come to sight. No way.
No.
Sasser in the shotgun now. Hayes right behind him. Hard count, and they jump off this time, and we'll get a first down off of that.
He jumped, but he couldn't stop.
Yeah, he slid about a foot once he tried to put on the brakes. You're going to see a lot of that tonight. They said the field is wet, and it's not going to get it dry for probably about another week.
You won't see the normal cuts that you're used to.
It'll be first and 10 at Royals from our own 41-yard line. Sasser shotgun. He got 2 guys up to the right. Hayes is in the backfield with him. He takes the snap. He gives it to Hayes on the read. He runs into his own man, but he breaks a tackle over to 40, over to 45, over to 50, and brought down around the Fitzgerald 48 or 47-yard line. This is going to be another first down. He ran into Caden Maxwell in the backfield, but bounced off of him and got around the corner and got another first down.
Looks like they got him marked down at the 47. I see the official on this side.
So he got another yard
down.
So first and 10 Royals from the Fitzgerald 47. 5:52 to go in the quarter.
We got a Vuvuzela right in front of us and a cowbell up here too somewhere.
Sasser back in us, Bryce Bailey in the Wildcat now. Sasser's broken wide to the left. Bailey would take the snap and running around the right side, and he's hit behind the line, going to lose yardage back around midfield. Going to be a loss of about 3 on the play.
They're keying on Bailey, it looks like, and ready for him to be back there. So,
well, we've run that Wildcat so much this year, and Bailey's run out of it so much. Fitzgerald has seen that on several films.
That's why we came out and threw it on that first play with him back there. But Hayes is getting some running room, and so you might see it more that Bailey gets more handoffs. Bailey and Hayes both get more handoffs than
they do give him forward progress to the 49. So only lost at 2. Be second at 12 now. Sasser back in at quarterback. He takes the snap, he gives it to Hayes on the stretch, and he's hit behind the line and nothing doing. Fitzgerald all over that, and they're going to lose yardage back to their own 47-yard line.
Number 18, DeQuavian Harper, just shot through the line and hit Hayes about the time he got the ball.
Yeah, the blocking broken down right there.
It'll be third and about 17 to go here.
James, I don't know if Marius Mills is injured or not, but he's got a big pad on his left wrist right there. Our big left tackle. I don't know if that's an injury or he's just wearing some bands over.
Probably wearing it just for protection. Maybe he has a wrist injury or something like that. Just wearing it for protection.
Third down and about 15. Sasser takes a snap, rolling to his left, looking to throw, throwing long down the left side, trying to hit Bryce Bailey. Is incomplete, overthrew everybody, and Fitzgerald had a man right there, pretty good coverage. So it looks like the Royals got to punt this thing away here.
Maybe Mims' left hand is just cold. He wanted extra wrap around it.
But he is out there, and we are going to have to punt. Hugh Kearney will punt it. And back deep is going to be, looks like Gamble's going to be the only one back. He's standing by his own 30-yard line. So Kearney really needs to get a good punt here. After what started as a good drive for the Royals, bogged down right around midfield, we got to punt it away. Now they're moving everybody up. They're not even have a deep man. There's the snap, and I don't think we'll fake this, and we won't. Kearney, pretty good punt. Nobody deep. It's going to hit and roll. Hits around the 22, inside the 20, inside the 15, and we're going to down it inside the 10 at about the 9.
Yeah, nice
so
spiral.
Great punt there.
Yeah, nice spiral kickoff of his foot. Not much wobble to it. Just took off on him and turned over when it hit and rolled for a good while.
So great punt by Hugh Kearney. Puts Fitzgerald deep in their own hole here back at the 9-yard line with 4 minutes and 10 seconds to go in the first quarter. It's 7-0 Fitzgerald. They took the opening kickoff and drove it 67 yards down the field, and mainly on the ground. He did throw one pass, and James has got something here he wants to say.
We'll get it in just a moment. I just wanted to make sure I had it ready when it came to time.
First and 10, and Davis is in the shotgun for Fitzgerald. He takes the snap, and he gives it to Clark on the stretch play. He's going to try to go around the left. He's got a block. He's over to 10, over to 15, and he'll be brought down around to 17. It's a gain of about 7 on the place, or maybe 8. It's going to be second down, about a long 2. Actually, going to be right at 2 yards. And we'd like to give a big shout out to the Bleckley County Touchdown Club. They furnished the funds tonight to broadcast this game. For people who didn't know, once you get to the playoffs, you have to pay a broadcasting fee per Georgia high school rules to do these games, and the Touchdown Club came through for us. We appreciate that. Second and 2 now. Davis in the shotgun, twins to the right, and to the left. They got them spread out this time. One guy in the backfield with him. He'll send a guy in motion.
He's showed his butt to him, too.
He did. He takes a snap, rolling to his right, throws her in the flat. It's complete to a guy on his knees up around the 22-yard line. That's number 1. To Dixon. And he's at the 22-yard line. That's going to be a first down.
And while we got a second while they made the change, want to remember, too, our whole season's been brought this year by Chris Nobles, Nobles Net. They help people who can't get internet. Call Chris Nobles, 478-308-0596. That's Chris Nobles, Nobles Net, 478-308-0596.
And a big thank you goes out to Chris Nobles for providing all our services this year. Davis in the shotgun. Everybody in tight this time. 1st and 10 from the 22. He'll give it to Clark on the read. That's number 7. He's over the 25. Forward progress going to give him to about the 26. I forgot who number 7 is. Denarius Goodwin on the carry. They're running several running backs in here tonight on us. And it's up to the 26. Gain of 4. Going to be second down and 6 for the Purple Hurricane. 2:30 to go in the first quarter. Clock running 7-0. Fitzgerald leads it. Quick quarter, James, with all the running we've had. Only one pass between the teams. Actually 2. Bleckley did throw 1 pass.
3. They've thrown 2 and we threw 1.
Davis in the shotgun. Hard count. We jumped, but we didn't get the neutrals on, so no penalty. Clock about to reach the 2-minute mark.
A lot of shifting around.
Davis takes a snap. He gives it to Goodwin again. He's over the 30. Breaks another tackle and trips and falls forward to about the 36-yard line. Going to be another first down for Hurricane.
Where he stopped or sliding almost.
And they mark it right at the 36-yard line, 1st and 10, Fitzgerald. And we're a minute 56. This quarter has went by quickly.
It was just started 19 minutes ago, and we've already run off more than 10 minutes of clock.
We had 3 passes total between the 2 teams.
And only one of them was incomplete.
Yep, and that was ours.
Yeah.
1st and 10 from the 36 now. Davis will get under center this time.
No, I'll take it back. We had 2 incomplete passes.
He has a good one behind him, and he takes a snap, quick pitches to Goodwin, trying to get around the left side, gets a block, and he's not going to get much. We hit him behind the line and bring him down around the 35-yard line. Going to be a loss of a yard on the play.
One of our guys was uncleated there. I don't know if you saw that.
I
couldn't tell. He didn't see it coming either.
I don't know if there's a blindside block or not. No flag on the play.
I think the guy got in front of him just happened to be out there ahead of him.
But good pursuit by the defense there. It looks as though that play may get some yards. We knock him down right behind the line. Loss of yards, 2nd and 11. And we're about to go under a minute here in the first quarter. Davis in the shotgun this time. Twins to the right, one guy to the left. He takes a snap and he fakes to Clark. He's going to throw it in the flat. It's complete to Pugh up around the 40. Pugh still on his feet, brought down around the 45, just over the 45. Going to be close to a first down as they had to get to the 46. And according to the spot, I think it is a first. And they do signal first down right at the 46-yard line. And Fitzgerald will move the chains again with 48 seconds to go in the quarter. And they'll wind it as soon as the chains are set, and there they go. 1st and 10 from their own 46. Fitzgerald on the move again here. They started from their own 9 on this drive.
And 20 seconds on the play clock now.
They're going to have to run at least one play here with 33 seconds to go in the game clock.
Unless it's an incomplete pass or out of bounds, this is likely going to be the last play of the quarter.
Fitzgerald leads at 7-0. And this time they're back in that old wild formation that Dodge County ran, where they're going to snap it straight to the running back. And they do, and that's Clark. And he tries to run off left tackle, not much. We hit him at the line and drive him back. No gain on the play. They're going to mark it right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10.
Couldn't tell who that was that got in there so quick. But number 30 for us, which is Zach Stanley, got in there real quick and grabbed a hold of him and spun him around backwards.
And that's going to end the quarter right there. And the score, Fitzgerald 7, Bleckley nothing. And James has a very important announcement to make here.
The Georgia High School Association is a voluntary nonprofit organization composed of over 460 public and private high schools. The GHSA administers regulations for region and state competition in 19 sports and 2 activities. Founded in 1908, the GHSA strives to promote good sportsmanship, participant safety, and fair play among its member schools. For more information, visit GHSA.net. Follow @OfficialGHSA on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. The Georgia High School Association would like to thank its corporate sponsors for their valuable support of high school athletics and activities. Georgia Farm Bureau Insurance, Georgia Electric Membership Corporation, Gatorade, Wilson, BSN Sports, Atlanta Hawks, Mizuno, Atlanta Braves, Subway, Sport Medicine South, Atlanta Track Club, NFHS Network, Regis Bank, Max Preps, GoFan, and Georgia Public Broadcasting.
James, while we got a moment here, we do have some score updates from our region. Brooks County 7, Washington County nothing. Dodge County and Thomasville scoreless. Dublin and Early scoreless, unless they just haven't reported. So the only score we have, Brooks 7, Washington nothing. The other two games, either they're scoreless or they haven't reported anything. And here, Fitzgerald leads 7-0 about to start the second quarter. And they're sitting at their own 46-yard line, second down and 10. And like I said, James, a quick quarter. We had one possession, they had two, and they're still in their second one. So like I said, a lot of running here, and none of the running plays really got out of bounds to stop the clock, and only 3 passes between each team.
Again, this is one of those nights where running is going to be important, and scoring is going to be important, as every night, but the earlier you score, the more likely you are to win, because the other team's going to be having to play catch-up in this weather.
Davis takes a step, throws down the middle field, got a man wide open at the Bleckley 35, over to 30, over to 25, breaks the tackle over to 20, needs a block at the 20, 10, 5, and brought down around the 3-yard line. They shifted into a 5-wide formation. They had 3 wide to the left and 2 to the right, and Davis took the snap and threw right down the middle of the field to number 18, and that is
now
Harper. Is there a flag down?
Discussion between the officials here. It looks like, yep, there is a flag down.
There's a flag at the Bleckley 36.
36, yeah.
So this may be coming back. Fitzgerald retreating. But he got down to the 3-yard line. He was wide open over the middle of the field. Nobody picked him up.
Yeah, where that was thrown was nowhere near where the play was, so I'm not sure what that was. But we'll see here in just a minute.
Okay, I just got a text here from Mr. Kevin Carson. Dodge County and Thomasville have not kicked off yet. They won't kick off till 8, so I did not know that.
That's ineligible man downfield.
You know, they went it up. They started the formation all jumbled in when they shifted wide. Apparently, one of the receivers may have been covered up and couldn't go downfield.
I think that's probably what it was. Based on where it was thrown, that's probably what the call was.
They had 3 wide to the left, and one of them may have been covered. That may have been the penalty right there. And it's backed up to the Fitzgerald 41, so a huge break for the Royals right there. We'll take it.
I mean, huge doesn't describe the break on that one.
Yes, sir. He was down to our 3, and it's going to be 2nd and 15 from their own 41 now, just underway here in the second quarter. Fitzgerald leads at 7-0.
I think I see a little portable heater on their sideline or their tent over there.
Still misting rain here, and the wind's still blowing, so conditions not getting much better. That'll come up, spread out 2 wide on each side. One guy in the backfield, that's Clark. Davis in the shotgun. He'll take the snap. He'll give it to Clark on a delayed draw, trying to get around the left side. He cuts back in. He's up to the 45, to the 46, and going to be brought down right there. He gained the lost yardage back on the penalty. It's going to be 3rd and 10 from right there.
Yeah, we had a player that had a chance to get him in the backfield, but I think he made a cut and got away from that one.
Some of our players saying the ball came out, but the official said it didn't. He's the one who counts. So no turnover. It's going to be 3rd and 10 from their own 46. So James, it's early in the game, but this is a huge 3rd down for the Royals right here. You need to force a punt here if you can, because it looks like they're content on running the football and shorten the game as much as they can. They'll bring them to the line. They'll put 2 wideouts to the left, 2 to the right. Davis in the shotgun with Clark in the backfield. Davis struck back to throw. And they run a screen, but he's hit behind the line, incomplete. That wasn't going anywhere had he caught it. Tried to hit Clark on the screen. They had tried to set it up, but we had a guy all over it, and I couldn't tell who it was. It was number 13 for Bleckley, and he did catch it, but had he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere anyway. So that'll make it 4th and 10, and Fitzgerald will have to punt it. We're going to send Marcus Brown back deep, back around his own 25, along with number 10 Marshall. Can't see who the punter is for Fitzgerald.
We're going to get to the okay, here we go.
Can't read his number. There's the snap. It's number 15. And a line drive punt, not very good, but it's going to take a Fitzgerald roll and roll inside the Bleckley 25 and be down around the 21-yard line.
Dublin and Early County are in the second quarter. Dublin up 6-0.
Okay.
Other 2A. Well, this is on Max Preps is where I'm at. So other 2A. Pepperell leads Heard County 7-0. Brooks County leads Washington County 7-0. Both in the first. Let's see. Callaway and Chattooga, 21-0 Callaway.
And the winner of that game plays the winner of this game.
That's right. Callaway is the 1 seed, or was the 1 seed out of their region, so they will be hosting. If they win, if Chattooga wins, then we would have then the winner of this game would get the home game.
First and 10 from the 21. Sasser takes a snap. He tries to pull it out of Hayes, and he fumbles the ball, and Fitzgerald's going to have it right about the 21-yard line. He wanted to give it to Hayes, and he changed his mind and went to pull it the last second, and it came out of there. Fitzgerald would have it right at the Bleckley 21. So, big mistake there.
Yeah, not sure if he just dropped it when if he just came out of his hands when he tried to pull it out, or what happened there, but not something you want to happen, especially that deep in your territory after just getting a big stop.
Trying to run the zone read there, and Sasser stuck it in Hayes' gut, but then decided to pull it at the last second, and it fell out on the ground, and Fitzgerald has it first and 10 from the 21.
Well, the way they haven't been respecting his run, when he's faked that handoff to Hayes a few times, he's had a chance to run with it for a while.
Davis gives it to Clark on a read, and he's going to get inside the 20 down to about the 18. It's like gain of about 3. Going to be second down and 7.
It was a good idea because it looked like he was going to have room to run, but the ball just popped right out, and unfortunately, he wasn't able to get back on it.
And we mark it at the 18, second down and 7, gain of 3. We reached the 10-minute mark here in the half. Fitzgerald leads it 7-0. James, they don't get in a hurry. I mean, they don't huddle, but they wait for the play to come from the sideline before they go to the line. So they're kind of in a eat clock mode as they run the football here. Davis in the shotgun. He gives it to Clark on the stretch play this time. Trying to get around the corner. He's over to 15, down to around to 13. Brought down right there. It's going to be third down and about 2, looks like.
Tackle was made by number 5, Ty Williams. Just able to get I guess he got a hand or something on him to knock his feet, knock his feet out, run him a little bit.
Well, they mark it at the 14. It's going to be third and 3 now. It was at the 14. And James, they do have a pretty good kicker in these weather conditions. You may be thinking 4-down territory here.
Yeah, I mean, the kicker did kick the extra point was pretty good. I don't know, we don't know how this field's going to hold up for him.
Third and 3, Davis in the shotgun. He'll send one man in motion. He takes the snap. He's going to roll to his right, looking to throw. Throws out the flat. It's almost intercepted. Knocked down by a Royal over number 13. Big play right there. He almost picked that ball off, and he had a lot of room in front of him if he did.
13, Bradley Taylor. I mean, he got his hands up there. He just couldn't get a grasp on it.
That's the pass they completed a couple times tonight.
Yeah, well, nobody's picking that guy up out of the backfield when he comes across in motion.
But Taylor had that just above his head in his hands, but couldn't hang on.
They are going to try the field goal.
They are going to try the field goal here, number 67. And
it's on Alex Martinez.
He's setting it down just outside the 20, maybe at the 21. We're about a 31-yard attempt here from the near hash. There's the snap is set down. The kick is up. It looks pretty good, and it is good. So Fitzgerald takes a 10-0 lead here with 8:51 to go in the half. We'll take a short time out and be right back. You're listening to Royal Football on the Royal Football Network. All right, welcome back, everybody. 8:51 to go in half. Fitzgerald leads at 10-0. They just had a 31-yard field goal from Martinez and James after the turnover by Bleckley at their own 21. Even though they got a field goal, the defense did stiffen and force a field goal instead of giving up a touchdown.
Yeah, it was a big, after a big defensive stop on the series before, and then a big stop there to follow that turnover. So he goes back about 12 yards. He's way back there on his kickoff.
So Martinez will kick it again here, and he approaches it. That's a pretty good kick. This long kick, and Hayes will take it at the 1. He's at the 5, the 10, the 15, coming to the right, the 20, needs a block, 25, 30, 35, 40, sidesteps the guy and run out of bounds around the Bleckley 42-yard line. So a pretty good return by Marquenzio Hayes from his own 1 up to the 42, so a 41-yard return there.
Yeah, he's got that little kind of jump step as he's going, kind of trying to fake somebody, you're not going to really make a good cut in this weather. Your foot's probably going out from under you before you make a good cut.
You don't want to risk blowing a knee out.
Exactly.
Like that. So it's 1st and 10 from our own 42.
Good thing is your foot's probably not sticking.
Yeah, they're taking over in pretty good field position here. Sasser's in the quarterback, wide out on each side. Hayes in the backfield, standing right behind him. Sasser will take the snap. He'll give it to Hayes on the read. He sits behind the line, breaks that tackle. Over to 45, over to 50, tripped up around the 50 and brought down around the Fitzgerald 46. It's going to be a first down, a gain of about 12 on the play. So a big run by Hayes. He was hitting the backfield but got away.
I honestly thought he was going to get a loss on that play. When he first handed it off, it looked that way.
So 1st and 10 Royals from the Fitzgerald 46. Hayes will come out and Patrick Taylor will come in at the running back. Sasser will stay in at quarterback. Just let one guy wide left, one to the right.
That's the Vuvuzela you're hearing out there.
And Maxwell at DH. Sasser takes the snap, gives it to Taylor on the read. This time he's over to 45, lowers his head and gets down around to Fitzgerald 41. And going to be a gain of about 5. Though they may mark it about 42. It's going to be a gain of about 4.
And with this slippery weather and the ball being wet, the probably most important thing is make sure you hold on to.
Yes, sir. And that could have been a problem that Sasser and Hayes had when they fumbled. It may just slipped out of one of them's hand. 2nd and 6 from the 42. They didn't give him the 41. And we're at the 8-minute mark now for the half. We're down 10-0 here. Sasser shotgun again, wide out on each side. Maxwell at the 8 spot. He takes the snap. He gives it to Hayes on the read again. This time Hayes dances around over to 40. Still driving, and the pile will bring him down short of the first down at about the 38-yard line.
I know it's hard to see down there in the trenches, but if he cut out to his left, there was nobody between him and the sideline. And he probably, he had one man to beat out there. He cut back into 3.
It's going to be 3rd down and about 2 from the 38. And same formation again, wide out on each side. Fitzgerald's got about 8 people in the box, it looks like. Sasser in the shotgun, hard count. They won't jump this time.
They're not even really lining up against Brown down here.
Sasser takes the snap, gives it to Hayes on a little misdirection there. He breaks one tackle, still on his feet, over to 35. It's going to be a first down up around the 34. He got hit right at the line, but he broke that tackle and bounced it out.
He ran about 30 yards
to gain about
combined
4.
To gain of 4.
Yeah, it's going to be up to the 34-yard line. It was a gain of 4. You got that right.
About 25 was to the outside.
1st and 10 from the Fitzgerald 34 now. We reached the 7-minute mark here in the half. Quick first half here. A lot of running, though. Not many passes.
Going to the Wildcat here.
Yeah, going back to the Wildcat now. Bryce Bailey in there. Sasser will go wide left. And Hayes will go in motion. Bailey takes the snap, going to keep it right up in the middle. He's hit the line, falls forward, and not going to get anything. We're going to stop right at the 34. And James, last week, every time we ran Hayes in motion, we got a false start call. But not this time.
Well, I talked to Mike Sasser. He said he watched the video. He said every one of those was a legit false start. There was somebody jumping every single time, and it was not. I told him I thought it was on the guy in motion. They just didn't understand how it worked. But he said it. He saw the film, and it was a legit false start every time. 18 of them.
2nd and 10 from the 34. Sasser in at quarterback. He takes the snap, runs a little counter back to Hayes again. He's over to 30, got a room inside the 25, and got a couple guys on him. He's going to get the first down up around the 22-yard line. And I heard Coach Lasser on the Midday Sports Show on 98.3 this week. He said we had 23 total penalties.
Yeah, I was just saying 23, 18 were false start.
And he said Southwest had 8. And he said, that's all I'm going to say about that. Yeah, that's the exact words he said.
Well, it's kind of like a basketball game when you got a whole bunch of fouls on one team and not on the other. People wonder.
Bryce Bailey in the Wildcat, he fakes to Hayes, going to keep it himself. He's over to 20 and brought down right at the 20. We gain of about 2 when we're 2nd and 8.
Although I will say, every time I've ever had the officials come over, they want to know how many fouls are called in the first half on each team, so that they can try and even it up in the second half usually. Yeah. And I don't agree with that 100%, but you don't want to be leaning all your calls one way or the other.
5.5 minutes to go here in the half. 10-0. Fitzgerald leads it, and we're sitting right on their 22nd and 8. And we're down. Well, we got plenty of time on the play clock. I thought we were milking it down, but
5:20 to go in the half.
Sasser back in at quarterback. He takes the snap, gives it to Hayes on the read, and Hayes is hit behind the line. He's going to lose yardage. They drive him back to the 30. Forward progress, going to mark it about the 24.
About a 2
maybe
yard
the 23-yard line.
1, maybe 2. Yeah, they're going to give him the 23. So about a 1 yard loss.
3rd down and 11 from right at 23 there. James, I'm thinking 4-down territory here with the weather, and we haven't been that great on.
Yeah, kicking wasn't that great last week in dry conditions. So into the wind.
Third
you
and
can look
11.
at the flag down there to our left. It is starched out to the
Sasser
left
takes
side.
the snap, rolling to his left, and they blow it dead. Flag down.
False start.
And it's going to be a false start on Bleckley. Looks like, yep. That's going to back us up 5 more. I didn't.
I thought we got all those out last week.
Yeah, I really wasn't looking to see if anybody moved or not. I was watching Sasser on this little post here blocked me from the line, so I don't know who moved.
I thought we hit our max last week
You think
for
we were
last
out of
week
there,
and
yeah.
this week.
You think we got enough for the next 2 or 3 games?
Yeah.
Penalty back to the 28-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down and 16 right there. So we need a good chunk on this place. We'll have a short 4th down maybe. Sasser shotgun. And we got the white out Brown on one side, Bailey on the other, and it looks like Maxwell's at the H-back, and it is Patrick Taylor in the backfield. Play clock down to 10, and Sasser's still looking to the sideline. Must have changed the play here. And we're down to 6 seconds. They get it off. Sasser takes the snap, looking to throw, throwing over on the left side. It's intercepted. No, dropped. They had it picked off and dropped, and he may have had a pick 6 had he hung on to that.
Yeah, I think he was expecting Bailey to come back. Not sure, maybe not. Maybe he was expecting Bailey to go out. Don't know.
Or either slipped out of his hand or threw it because it was nowhere near Bailey, and Gamble for them had it all in his hands. He just couldn't hang on, and he would have probably still be running.
Well,
he caught that.
I think Gamble tipped it. It was number 9.
The number 9 almost caught it.
Devin Durham, who, I think the tip from Gamble is what saved that interception.
All right, 4th and 16. We're going to go for it here. Sasser in the shotgun. He takes the snap. He fakes to Taylor. He's looking to throw. Throws a comeback swing out here to Marcus Brown. He needs a lot of blocking. He's not going to get it. And they're going to run him out of bounds. No gain. He might have got a yard or 2, and that's going to be it. Fitzgerald will take over on downs. Tried to run the comeback or jailbreak screen, whatever you want to call it. Just didn't have the blocking for it to work.
Yeah, they were packed over on this side already. I think that's one of those you might want to go to the open side of the field more often.
Yeah, we went to the short part of the field. We're on this hash mark, and he did get up inside the 26, but not near enough for the first. And Fitzgerald takes over with 4:01 to go in half, and they lead it 10-0. And James, we're just over 8 o'clock. We barely played over 30 minutes here. I mean, normal time.
A running halftime clock might be longer than.
Let's see, we got 118
Yes.
viewers. That may be the record for this year, hasn't it? Clark in the Wildcat here this time. That weird formation they run. He'll take it, keep it running trying to get around the right side. He needs a block. He cuts back in. He's over to 30, over to 35, dragging a guy with him over to 40, over to 45, and down around the 47-yard line where they spotted. And he was one step from going to the house on that. They had a guy holding his jersey. We bring him down at the 47, 1st and 10 right there for the Purple Hurricane. It is the Purple Hurricane, not
Purple Hurricane. Yeah, they lead 10-0. Here with 3:45 and the clock running.
And both teams have all 3 timeouts here. And that's like Gamble in the shotgun this time. He'll take it and keep it himself, trying to get around the left side. Gets a block. He's over to 50 and hit it to 45 and brought down at the Bleckley 44. We're going to be close to another first down. Probably about a yard shy, maybe.
Probably could have picked up a couple more yards and gone out of bounds. Don't know if he just wanted to stay in bounds, keep the clock running with 3:25.
And it looks like that may be part of their game plan. Just eat clock up as they move the ball because there's no hurry to hike it when they do get the ball.
You got the lead in these rainy, messy, sloppy conditions. You just want to run clock off and get out of here with no injuries and best you can. So
2nd yard, they're in that weird formation with Clark in the Wildcat here. And Clark will take it and keep it off right tackle, and he's going to get the first down, but he's going to be right at a flag down from the far side over there. I'm not sure, that may have been an illegal formation. I'm not sure if they had enough.
I don't know. That might be it. I'm not sure if it was that or if it's for a block over there. We had a guy on the ground. I don't know.
He threw it. He threw it as the play was made. He didn't throw it when the ball was snapped. And so
they're signaling it like a chop block, maybe.
Yeah, when you have illegal formation, you throw it at the snap. Actually, on us.
Oh,
how about that? Apparently, we cut one of their lead blockers out.
Wow.
So it's a chop block on Bleckley. That'll be 15 big yards.
I saw our guy go down to make the tackle, but wow.
And it's going to go all the way up to the Bleckley 28-yard line. Well, a lot of times you see they'll try to take the lead blocker out like that, and if the referee catches it, he's going to call a chop block on the defense. So that may have been what happened there.
Yeah.
Clark in that Wildcat again. He takes the snap, running to his right. He's going to try to cut back in. Now he goes around the corner. He's over to 30, over to 25, over to 20. He's inside the 20, down around the 19. It's going to be another first down for the Hurricane here. They're going to mark it at about the 18, looks like.
2:33 to go here.
And they're on the move again. They lead 10-0 here. Quick half here. A lot of running, not many passes. And the runs have stayed in bounds as well as James to keep the clock running. Misty rain still falling here, wind blowing. But I got to admit, the field is holding up pretty good considering the conditions.
It is, absolutely.
And like I said, they're in no hurry. They don't huddle, but they get the play from the sideline. And by the time they get to the line, the play clock is, getting closer, maybe inside 15 seconds. So apparently that's part of their game plan, is just move the ball on the ground and eat as much clock as you can. You see, they're just going to the line now, and the play clock's at 12. So no hurry whatsoever by Fitzgerald. Gamble's in the shotgun this time. One wide out to the left. And Gamble will keep it. Cuts back in. He's over the 15. He's trying to get around the 10-yard line. He's inside the 10 and knocked out of bounds around the Bleckley 8-yard line. Actually, they marked it closer to the 6-yard line or 6-yard line. It's going to be first and goal. Fitzgerald from the 6 here.
Minute 39 left on the clock.
And they moved the ball down the field. They put points on the board, and they've used clock doing it. We've only had, 3 drives tonight?
Yeah. While they're...
one punt, one fumble, and one loss on downs. That's it. And they're coming up with Wildcat formation again with Clark this time with the 2 up men on him. First and goal from the 6. Clark will take the snap and trying to run it off right tackle. Now he's trying to bounce outside, and he falls down behind the line. Back around the 8, maybe the 9-yard line.
That was number
second and goal.
54, Jay Price with the tackle.
And we got a timeout Fitzgerald.
Bleckley County, people might not recognize that name because he was the Fitzgerald right tackle that made the tackle there. I'm just bouncing. He got driven back and
somebody blew him up.
Yeah. Clark ran into him and then just lost his balance and went backwards.
And they marked it at the 8, second goal for Nate. Fitzgerald did burn their first time out.
Yeah, while we got just a second of time out here, again, I'd like to thank Chris Nobles, Net. They provide internet for people who can't get internet, providing our internet all season for Royal football. Call Chris Nobles 478-308-0596 for you to get internet. And it's very portable too. I mean, we've been carrying it from stadium to stadium all season, so it's been very useful for us.
And another big shout out goes out to the Bleckley County Touchdown Club for providing the financial funds tonight to do this broadcast. As you may not know, Georgia High School requires a broadcasting fee once the playoff starts, and the Touchdown Club came through with that for us, and we do appreciate it. Second goal from the 8 now. Again, Clark is in that Wildcat formation. He'll take it. He'll run right this time, and he's trying to get around the corner. He cuts back in. He's over the 5. He's near the goal line. Waiting on the signal by the official. It is a touchdown, Fitzgerald. He did get in there right around the pylon down there, and Fitzgerald takes a 16-0 lead with the extra point to go.
Yeah, we had a guy out there on that outside edge that just couldn't stop to make the cut back in.
And Martinez I don't see Martinez on the field. They're lined up in that swinging gate. And I do see Martinez. He was lined up on the line there. He'll come back when they shift over to kick here. Left-footed kicker. And he has shown no weakness so far tonight with his leg.
No.
He's already kicked a 31-yard field goal as well as an extra point. There's the snap. It's set down, and kick is up. Kick is good. With 1:08 to go in the half, it's Fitzgerald 17, Bleckley nothing. We'll take a quick timeout and be right back. You're listening to Royal Football on the Royal Football Network. All right, welcome back, everybody. 1:08 to go in half. It's Fitzgerald 17, Bleckley nothing, and they're going to kick it off again here. Martinez will kick it. And we got Archangel Hayes and Bryce Bailey standing about the 1-yard line.
And I was going to point out we got about 5 cheerleaders here.
Yeah.
The rest are in Columbus.
I see the Fitzgerald band has come out.
Yeah.
The Bleckley band has went in.
Well, it'll be brass only, no woodwinds, because they got to protect their instruments. And it's going to be the same thing for our side, but I don't even see any of ours out.
Martinez just kicked a little pooch kick there, and we had an up man catch it about the 35 and go down right there. That is Patrick Taylor, number 36.
That worked out better for them than their long kick.
Well, the last kickoff, Hayes brought it back to our own 42. So Patrick Taylor catches it and goes down right at the 35, first and 10 from the 35. We do have all 3 timeouts, and let's see how Coach Lassiter wants to play this. He may see what he gets on first down before he decides who wants to use any of his timeouts to get some points here before the half. We do get the kickoff to start the second half, though. Sasser in the shotgun. He'll send a man in motion. That's Bryce Bailey. He pitches to Bailey as he comes by, and he's trying to get around the right. He gets a little room. He can be brought down up near the 40-yard line. Be a gain of about 5. He stayed in bounds. The clock will run.
Hey, we had all the motion. We had the motion going that direction, and it just they all just shifted with it and stayed there. Didn't give much for him to make out of it.
And they mark it just about a nose shy of the 40, but we'll call it a 5-yard gain. Second down and 5. Clock running under 40 seconds now. And Bryce Bailey moves into the Wildcat as Sasser goes wide left, and Hayes is standing right behind him in the backfield. And now Coach Lassiter is going to call a timeout here. And with 32 seconds exactly to go in the half, it's 17-0 Fitzgerald.
Yeah, so after that first play, or after the kickoff, first play ran off about 34 seconds.
I'm going to try to get some scores here if we can. Last we heard, Dublin was up on Early, and Brooks was up on Washington, and Dodge and Thomasville doesn't kick off until 8, so let's see what we got going here.
I had a question: is Fitzgerald real big? No, we match up pretty evenly. They've got a big back, number 34, that's been running the ball much like Clark's. Pretty big back, but I mean, other than that, I think we match up size-wise pretty evenly with them. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh yeah, I mean, there's no size advantage on either side here. Quick update: Brooks County still up on Washington 7-0. Dublin still
actually no, I got that. Brooks County's up 14-7 in the second quarter.
Okay, my
Dublin's still up 6-0.
Second and 5, Bryce Bailey in the Wildcat now, wide out on each side. Hayes in the backfield. He can go take the snap. Fakes to Hayes. He's rolling to his left, wanting to throw. He's under a rush. Now he's going to pull it down and be sacked behind the line, back behind the 35, about the 34-yard line. And Coach Lassiter may just let this thing run out and get out of here now. Yeah, clock is under 20 seconds.
Callaway leads Chattooga. Again, the winner of that game will take on the winner of this game. They lead 28-0.
And we're down to 10 seconds, and Coach Lassiter in no hurry here. I think he's talking to the official. He may just let this thing run out, and they will. The clock is going to run out right there. That's going to be half, folks, with your score. Fitzgerald 17, Bleckley nothing. We're going to take about a 20-minute break. Be back here. Stay with us. We're down 17, but still a lot of football to play, James, and we get the ball to start the second half. So hopefully, we got to get something going anyway, don't we?
Yes, we do. We got to get something going in the second half.
All right, we'll see you in about 20 minutes, folks. The score 17-0 Fitzgerald. You're listening to Royal Football on the Royal Football Network. All right, welcome back, everybody. We're about to start the second half here. The score is Fitzgerald 17, Bleckley nothing. And Fitzgerald will kick it off to start the third quarter here. Martinez will kick it back deep for the Royals. Bryce Bailey and Arkezio Hayes are going to be standing inside their own 5, going from our left to our right on your dial.
Last time they kicked off deep, Hayes took it back. They kicked off 3 times, 1 time deep, 2 times short. And we'll see what they come up with again.
Martinez is not going to line up deep to kick it. He's going to take a couple of steps. He's probably going to be a pooch kick, and it will be. And we got one of our up men pick it up around the 30. He's over the 35, cuts back into about the 37, still on his feet. Brought down around the 38.
Number 10, Jameer Marshall with the scooper return. That's, at least he picked up some yards. The problem's been a lot of times they kick that short one and we don't take off with it like we should. We've been following on it. So
quick score update: Thomasville 17, Dodge County 7. That game's still in the second quarter. Courtesy of Mr. Kevin Carter. And they mark it at the 39, first and 10 Royals from our own 39-yard line here. We really need to get something going here because, James, when Fitzgerald gets the ball, they eat clock. So your opportunities may be limited here. Bryce Bailey in the Wildcat, Actually, that's Sasser. And he gives it to Hayes on the read, and Hayes is hit at the line. He's still driving forward. They may give him he's going to get over the 40 to about the 41. Gain about
almost 2, maybe 3. Yeah, somewhere around there. The Dublin is up 6-3 at halftime on Early County. Brooks County 28-7 over Washington County. And you just mentioned the Dodge County 17-7.
Yeah. All right, second and about 7 from just outside the 41-yard line. And Sasser's in the shotgun. He takes a snap. He fakes the Hayes. He's rolling right, wanting to throw. Throws over middle. It's complete. Is that Maxwell up around the 50-yard line? No, it's actually Eli Mullis, the other H-back there. It's going to be a first down right at midfield. Mullis was sliding on his seat of his pants and caught it right around midfield. Nice catch there by the young man. I thought it may have hit the ground. But they're saying he caught it now. They're talking it over. I hope they don't wipe this thing out. Well, there's a flag now over by the official on the far side. I see it now.
Yeah, not sure what the flag was for.
Like it's coming back. Illegal man downfield. Apparently it may have been one of our receivers covered or one of our linemen downfield. I didn't notice that.
It was a good catch by Mullis. Kind of had to slide down, but made sure he made the catch instead of trying to run before he had the ball.
And the penalty moves us back to our own 36. It's going to be second and about 13 from right there. It was a nice catch by him. Right at midfield. It would have been a first down. Mullis, freshman on the field tonight.
He was the middle school quarterback last year when they won the middle school championship.
Sasser's in the shotgun now. 2 wideouts to the right. Actually, Bailey more inside now. And now Bailey will go in motion. Long count. Sasser takes a snap. He fakes the Hayes. He's rolling to his right again. And he's going to throw her in the flat. Complete to Maxwell behind the line. Now he's over to 35 and run out of bounds near the 40. Maxwell had to go back to catch it as the throw was really not underthrown, but thrown out to the side.
It was thrown out a little bit shallower than he probably wanted to. And I honestly was thinking maybe he might be better off letting it drop when he took off after it. But
he ended up gaining 2 yards to the 38. He's 3rd and 11 right there. Yeah, you're right. I thought he was going to lose yardage.
Yeah. The other guy stood and waited for him to come back, it seemed like.
Caden Maxwell on the catch. And Sasser in our shotgun. 3rd down, takes a snap. He's rolling to his left this time. He's looking, throwing out the flat, and it's almost intercepted. I think it was intercepted. Fitzgerald acting like they did, and the referee says, yes, it is an interception.
Gamble made that.
The 48-yard line. He dove in front of our receiver, Bryce Bailey over there. Yes, it was.
It was, yeah. Bailey went down to try and make the catch, and it was Gamble dove in front of him and made the catch instead.
Yeah, so Fitzgerald gets the interception at the Bleckley 47-yard line. 1st and 10. The ball was underthrown just a bit to Bailey, who was right at the first down marker trying to make the catch, but Gamble cut in front of him and made a diving catch. And they have it 1st and 10 now, and that is Clark in the Wildcat for him. With the 2 guys to his left, he takes the snap. He's going to try to get off left tackle. Oh, he has stood up behind the line by somebody. And the ball came out, and Bleckley saying they got it, and they do. So Bleckley County gets the turnover right back here. I didn't see the ball come out until our guys started celebrating.
When they hit really hard, when they met there in the hole, I think it popped out. But Pugh lost his helmet on that play. And Pugh's been a linebacker, and And,
receiver, running
back, everything. So he's going to be out at least for
one play.
Play.
I didn't see who hit Clark, but somebody stood him up with a big hit.
That too. I saw him go into that hole and come right back out.
He came out quicker than he went in because he got nailed, and the ball. He dropped the ball right at the point of contact, and we recovered right at the line of scrimmage, just shy of the 48 actually. So we get the return over right back, and it's the first and 10 Royals from our own 48. Sasser in the shotgun with 2 wideouts to the right. He takes low snap. Sasser's going to pick it up, run it himself, and he's going to get up over the 50 to about the 49. So he made the best of what he could there. It was on a bad snap. The snap was on the ground. And
checking to see if the announcers had seen who it was, and nobody could catch who picked it up or who made the hit. But fantastic hit. Apologize, we don't have their name or number.
I couldn't tell who it was.
Yeah, I couldn't either. Yeah.
But Sasser picked up a bad snap just then and ran it up straight, got 3 yards from his 2nd and 7 from the 49 of Fitzgerald. And Marcus Brown comes in motion, and Sasser takes the snap. He fakes the Hayes. He dropped it again, but he recovered and picks it up and runs and gets about another couple of yards.
Yeah,
I don't know if he dropped it all the way, but he did bobble it.
Yeah, I think he bobbled it when he was trying to make the fake, and he was just trying to get a grip on it. The ball being wet like that, is going to be difficult to do. His hands, he's got a towel, but I'm guaranteed that towel's soaked by now too.
And once he bobbled it, you don't want to make it any worse by trying to hand it off. So he's just run it like he should. He got a yard. It'll be 3rd and 6 from the 48. Maxwell shifts over to the left side. Sasser takes a snap, and he went to hand it. Nobody there, and now he's going to keep it himself. And Sasser's going to get up near the 45-yard line, gaining to about 3. It looked as though he wanted to hand it to Hayes to his right, and Hayes went to his left.
Yeah, he turned to his right and was waiting. And he was like, wait a minute, where did Hayes go? And Hayes was standing behind him on the other side.
So I don't know if Sasser turned to the wrong way or if Hayes went the wrong way, but they were not on the same page.
It's going to be 4-down territory here.
4th down and 3 from the 45. They're going to go for it. Sasser's in the shotgun here. We got to get to about their 42 actually just inside their 43 for the first down. About 2.5 to go for the first down here. Play clock at 10. Sasser's still in the shotgun.
Somebody's really loud out there.
He takes a snap, he fakes, he throws out the flat. It's complete to Bryce Bailey, and progress should give him the first down. It will, near the 40. Yeah, a quick outlet over there to Bryce Bailey on the Fitzgerald sideline.
Official on this side has him marked at the 44. The official on that side didn't give him that. But
I thought he called it right at the 40 when he got hit, but they're going to give him the
41.
They give him the 41. It's still enough for the first, however. So 1st and 10 from the Fitzgerald 41. Now, I don't even see anybody behind center now.
Well, we got
Bryce Bailey
was going out to the side and had to tell Bailey to come back in.
Hayes goes in motion. Bailey takes the snap. He's going to keep it himself right in the middle, over to 40, and he's hitting driven back. They're going to give him progress to about the 38, maybe just inside the 39. Gain of about 2.5 on the play.
Hayes was standing back where he was expecting a quarterback to be in front of him, and both of them were split out wide to the left.
Yeah, when I seen Hayes, I said, well, if he's going to take the snap, that's a pretty deep shotgun.
Yeah. He wanted plenty of room to see what was going on in front of him.
They mark it on the 39, gain of 2, 2nd down and 8 right there. I thought he got to the 38, but they didn't give it to him. Sasser back in at quarterback now, and Maxwell will shift over to the left side. Sasser takes it, he gives it to Hayes on the stretch play, and he tries to get back in. He's over to 40, over to 35, and he's going to be hit just shy of the first down around the 32-yard line.
That's the play that was really working in the first quarter. First drive.
A little stretch play,
yeah. Just give it to give it to Hayes on that read, and let him go with it because he's been shifty pretty well.
Well, they mark him at the 33, and it's going to be 3rd down and 2.
Wildcat's been read pretty well tonight. Every time Bailey's been back there, he hadn't had much to do.
7-12 to go in the 3rd quarter. It's still 17-0 Fitzgerald, but the Royals are on the move here. Sasser in at shotgun now. Wide out on each side. Marcus Brown's way down here at the bottom of the league. Quick snap.
And they jumped.
And I think they jumped before the snap. Sasser got in the center of the zone. He's going to run a sneak.
Yeah.
And it's offsides on Fitzgerald. That's the first down. And it is offsides on Fitzgerald. Sasser ran up to the line, got in the center, and did a quick count. But it looked like Fitzgerald jumped before he snapped it. And he was going to run a sneak. And
he did run a sneak. They did snap the ball, but it was blown dead. So.
And they mark it at the 28, first down right there for the Royals. And now Sasser will go to the shotgun, and he has Bailey wide left, Brown wide right. Hayes in the backfield with him. He takes a snap, and he gives it Hayes on a little counter play. He cuts back to the left. Hit got their gain of about 2, maybe up to about 26.
They gave him a little bit more than what it looked like he was going to get.
That's just a little play where Sasser steps to his right and then gives it to Hayes on a little counter back there. And they mark it at the 26 on his second 8 right there. 6:50 and counting here in the third. Fitzgerald up 17-0, but we are moving the ball now.
We do have a light out on the scoreboard too.
Sasser in the shotgun. Go take the snap, and he faced the Hayes. He's rolling to his right. Throws over the middle. It's complete. And that is Eli Mullis again up around the 20-yard line. Going to be shy of the first down, but it's only going to be about by a couple of yards maybe. They're going to give him inside the 20 to about the 19. It's going to be 3rd and 1. So Mullis just kind of drifted over the middle and was open there and caught it, and they drove him back, but he marked it to 19, 3rd and 1. Sasser shotgun again, quickly to the line. And now we'll look to the sideline and get the play, I guess. And everybody's so bundled up down there, you can't tell which coach is which. 3rd and about a yard. Sasser takes the snap, gives it to Hayes on the read, right up the middle. He's got the first down. He's inside the 15, inside the 10, inside the 5. He thrown the ball into the end zone, but I think Marcus Brown fell on it. Touchdown, Bleckley County. Marcus Brown fell on the loose ball in the end zone as Hayes fumbled just inside the 5, and it rolled into the end zone. But Brown outran the Fitzgerald defender to get there.
The marker was down at the 2-yard line where I saw the official pick it up. Yeah. So it picked it up at the 2, so that's about where it got. The guy just reached in from behind and just popped it right out. So
boy, Hayes broke the run, but disaster almost occurred as he fumbled. But Brown literally fell on it for the touchdown, and now Trey Corner in for the extra point. And the snap is bad, and we're not going to get anything. They blow it dead though. Wait a minute. I don't know if we had a false start or an offsides. It's a false start, but we will get to do it again because you can't decline that. It's a dead ball penalty. You can decline it, but you're still going to run the play again.
Right.
The snap never got to Sasser until everybody was all over the top of him. All he could do was pick it up and try to run with it, but they had blown it dead. They do mark the penalty back to the 7 or the 8, and they're going to put it down at the 15 for the extra point now. And it is corner. I did get that right.
That is corner? Yeah.
So there'll be a 25-yard extra point attempt here. There's a snap, set down, and the kick is up. Oh, he pulled it to the left, no good. He missed it.
Plenty of distance.
Yep, just pulled it, but the kick is no good. With 5:54 to go in the third, the score now. Fitzgerald 17, Bleckley 6. We'll take a quick timeout and come right back. You're listening to Royal Football on the Royal Football Network. Welcome back, everybody. 5:54 to go in the third quarter, 17-6. As Bleckley just scored on a Arquizio Hayes run and fumbled, and Marcus Brown recovered for a touchdown and missed the extra point. Trey Corner did, and Hugh Kearney will kick it off. They have Gamble, and I can't tell who the other young man is back deep for them. Gamble's uniform is all black now. And it's a high short kick, and Gamble's going to, no, the other man's going to catch it about the 12. He's up to 15 to 20. 25 to 30, got a hold, 35, trying to break the right side, 40, 45, 50. Hugh Kearney trying to run him out of bounds, and I think he finally does up around the Bleckley 40-yard line.
And grabbed a hold of his jersey and spun him around.
That was number 21 for them. Let's see who that is. That is Wallace on the carry, or return, rather.
You want to try the first name?
I said it earlier, but I'm not going to say it.
Takevius,
okay. And Hugh Kearney running him out of bounds, the kicker at the Bleckley 39, so Fitzgerald in great field position. After the Royals get a little momentum and get on the scoreboard, we get a big return again. Let's go, team! And we had 5:42 to go in the third quarter. 17-6. Fitzgerald leads it. And they go to that Wildcat again with Clark back there and the 3 running backs in front of him. He'll take the snap and run it right up the middle, and he's got some yellow. Who runs over a guy at the 35 and brought down at the 32.
That was Hayes.
Was that Hayes that got plastered there? Oh, he got nailed.
He went backwards, but he got him down.
He made the tackle after Clark plowed him. He didn't go up. He hung on and brought him down. They mark it at the 33, gain of about 6, going to be 2nd and 4. Clark just lowered those pads and boom. We hadn't talked about what happened in the Pittsburgh-Cleveland.
You know what? It's funny. I was just thinking about that. I was waiting for the right time to say something about it.
If you don't know what really happened, it's one of the worst things I've ever seen in football.
Absolutely.
If not the worst.
Should have been a targeting call on that play, too, because it went helmet to helmet. Well, I guess it went helmet to head.
Helmet to head. Literally.
Yeah.
2nd and 4, Clark takes the snap again. Again, right at the middle, hurdles the line. He's going to get the first down inside the 30 down to about the 27. He just hurdled the middle part of the line there.
I will say on the Garrett thing, if you didn't see it, you can see it. Absolutely, just Google it. You see type in Myles Garrett, it'll come up. But the lucky thing for Mason Rudolph was it did catch him with the bottom side of the helmet, not the top side.
The crown,
You could still see his head move and everything, but it was kind of got him with that cushioned back part a little bit.
I've seen a lot of fights in a lot of sports, pretty much any sport there is, but I've never seen anything like that.
Yeah.
1st and 10 now. Clark again in that Wildcat. And we jump off sides. They did call it. I don't know if we got back or not. But
and
that's going to be a penalty on Bleckley.
Of course, the NFL announced today suspended indefinitely for Garrett.
Yeah.
Marquise Pouncey, who many may remember from his time in Florida.
3 games. Got 3 games.
3 games.
Rudolph got fined.
The the lineman, number 65 for the Browns, I can't remember his name now.
He has a funny name.
He got a
or something.
Yeah,
like that.
he got a 1-game suspension, and both teams got fined $250,000.
Yeah. And that's not pocket money.
And it's coming. There's more to come. They said they're still reviewing the whole thing.
1st and 5, Wildcat again for Clark. He takes it in again right at the middle, and he's hit at the line, but falls forward to about the 18. Looks like. Going to be close to a first down, but I think he's going to be shy by a yard or so. But yeah, I've seen a lot of fights in football, baseball, basketball, hockey, pretty much any sport, but I've never seen that before.
And the other part to think about too on that is it's not the normal thing you see, but he'll, usually what happens on the field stays on the field. There's no charges, but there is heavy potential that he could have charges brought against him, criminal charges.
For some reason, the down marker went 1st down to 4th down, but it's only 2nd down.
Yeah, that went the wrong way.
Clark in the shotgun. He'll take it again right at the middle. He's going to have the 1st down and more, and he's going to get in the end zone. Touchdown, Fitzgerald. And just like that, they answer our score with a run of about 17 yards. And Fitzgerald goes back up now 23-6 with the extra point to come.
Yeah, so you got the turnover, and you got the ball back, and you go down to score. And then that big kickoff return just gives them the momentum right back.
And they go in the swinging gate, but I'm sure they're going to shift over to the regular kick with Martinez. But going back to what happened last night,
the criminal charges are probably the most.
You're looking at an assault and possibly assault with a deadly weapon if you really wanted to be picky about it.
Well, it's going to be a battery. I mean, is what it'll be. But you've got we got the kick here from Martinez.
Yeah, and Martinez is no good. Boy,
I don't know if
it's
his
ever got
foot
off the
stuck.
ground.
I think the ball was mishandled by the holder because he paused for a second and then tried to kick it, and he couldn't do it.
He never got off the ground. No good. So with 3:12 to go in the 3rd quarter, Fitzgerald 23, Bleckley 6.
But talking about the Garrett thing, I was talking with somebody else about it today. It's not unprecedented for charges to be filed. It has happened, although it was in Canada. It was Todd Bertuzzi of the Vancouver Canucks in the NHL was charged with assault assault and battery for what he did to I can't remember what team it was they were playing, but he ended up spending some time in jail and was out of the league after that. So Garrett's only in his 3rd season.
I saw one guy on ESPN that played football. I can't think of his name now. He said, the unwritten rule when you get in a fight on the field, if a guy's helmet comes off, you don't hit his bare head even with your bare fist.
Yeah.
Leave alone a helmet. Yeah. He said it's just kind of an unwritten rule that guys have respect for one another. You're not going to hit somebody in the bare head. So he was one of the ones that said, indefinite suspension and a fine and possibly charges. even Booger McFarland said he wouldn't have left Cleveland until he took out charges. And Martinez gets a little pooch kick, and Bryce Bailey picks it up at the 30, over the 35, over the 40, over the 45, and out of bounds around the 48. Bryce Bailey has snuck up short in the short part of the formation instead of back deep, and picked up that pooch kick and got it up to about the Bleckley 40, they're going to mark it at the 47-yard line, it's like. So Bleckley has pretty good field position here. We're down 23-6 with 3:02 to go in the third quarter.
Yeah, with just over 15 minutes of play left in the game total, you got to get something here, and you got to get it quick
because your opportunities are going to be very limited from here on out. The way Fitzgerald is just
you're going to have
pounding the rock and killing that clock.
Oh yeah, you're going to have a defensive stop soon on the quick.
We're going to have at least 2 defensive stops. Mm-hmm. We're down 17 points here. Sasser in the shotgun. He takes the snap and he fakes the haze. He throws it here in the flat. It's complete to Marcus Brown, who bobbled it, but he hung on as he goes out of bounds up around the Fitzgerald 46-yard line. Going to be a gain of about 7. Be second down and about 3 right there. So the Royals in Fitzgerald territory now are under 3 minutes. Clock's still running. Apparently now they stop it at 2:51. I guess they did say he got out of bounds. Which he did.
He walked out of bounds.
Yeah, he walked out. But the clock, they started again. Now it's down to 2:50 and they stop it again. So I don't know what they're doing with it. But second and about.
Nothing should have run off the clock, and I'm sure that's what they're asking here.
Second and 3.
I think they're telling them to put time.
It should be on 2:54 is where it was at when they stopped it.
Coach is saying 2:55.
I saw it at 2:54, but we'll see what they did.
He said 2:05, and then he held up 10.
I thought he said 2:55.
That would be 2:60, which would be 3. Now we got 2 seconds on the clock.
And now they've got
2:59.
It's just 2:59 now. Now they got 3 minutes. Okay. We got
that would be 2:50-10.
Yeah. Sasser takes the snap, gives it to Hayes on the read, and he's up the middle over the 45. He's going to get the first down. The ball came out. Fitzgerald saying they got it. I think the umpire says he's down.
Yeah,
and the umpire's calling him down. No fumble. And we don't have replay in high school. So, and Whitehouse saying first down Bleckley, so he got the first down as well.
He's signaling, letting them know that it was not a turnover because Fitzgerald was trying to.
And they do say first down right at the Fitzgerald 43-yard line. That's about where he had to get for the first. They're not even going to measure. They're just moving the change. And again, tonight you got officials on the change. You don't have a regular chain crew.
That's one of the things we noticed. Mike Sasser and I were talking. There was 12 officials here.
Yeah. Oh, you have to have them on the chain crew to playoff. There's a stretch play to Hayes. He's trying to get around the corner. He's pulling the guy with him. Gets up to about the 40. Going to be a gain of about 3 on the play.
The guy had his hand in his pocket. It looked like.
Yeah. When the playoffs start, you have to have officials on the chain.
I forgot about that. Yeah, because you don't want to have the mess ups that you can have during the regular season.
Right. When the playoffs start, you want it to be as perfect as you can.
But
we want it every time.
But the official still moved it from first down to fourth down.
Yeah, he did. Second and about 7 now from the 40. Sasser in the shotgun takes the snap. He's looking to throw. Throws over the middle. Complete. No, incomplete. Tried to hit Eli Mullis right over the middle, but it was broken up by one of their defenders.
Mullis's hand, and number 5. Levon Franklin grabbed a hold of him and just yanked his arm down.
Yeah, he pulled Mullis's left arm down, and that caused the ball to come out. But he never had control, so it wasn't a fumble, it was just incomplete pass. It's going to be third and about 7 from the 40 now. And, the officials are from the Georgia Football Official Association. I'm not sure what city that's out of. It doesn't say on the card here. We use Warner Robins during the season, but once the playoff starts, you can't use your officials you use during the regular year. The state assigns them. Sasser takes the snap, rolling to his right, looking to throw. Throws out here to incomplete. Try to hit Marcus Brown, but underthrow him up around the 30-yard line. And it's going to be third down now. I beg your pardon, it'll be fourth down. Fourth down and about 6. And, James, you got to go for it here. A minute 52 to go in the third quarter, and we're down 17 points. Sitting on their 40-yard line. And Coach Lassiter is going to lead the offense on the field.
It's like Georgia Football Official Association out of Atlanta.
There's a lot of associations up that way.
Yeah.
Sasser in the shotgun. Now, fourth down and 6. We got to move the sticks here to keep the drive going. He takes the snap. Looking to throw. Those are here. It's almost intercepted. They went right through Pugh's hand, and Marcus Brown fell down around the 29. He wasn't going to catch it no ways. The ball was when Pugh tipped it, it was well off target then, so Fitzgerald would take over on downs again. That's twice tonight we lost it on downs in their territory.
Well, one thing a lot of people forget, once the ball's tipped, there is no pass interference.
Right, you can tackle the man if you want to.
Yeah, you can clean his clock all you want at that point.
As long as it's a legal hit, you're right. They can. Once it's tipped, all interference is off on both sides. So, and that's what happened there. I don't know how in the world Pugh didn't pick that off. Went right through his hands.
Yeah. Well, wet ball.
Yeah. First and 10 from the 40. Clark in the Wildcat. And he'll take it and just keep it off right in the middle. He's got room up to around the 45, and we drive him back. They're going to mark him at the 45. Going to be second down and 5. Yeah, we're probably going to see a heavy dose of this the rest of the night.
That was a Court of Royals. Does that sound right? A Court of Royals? Met him? A court. Not a court.
A court, yeah.
Court.
And they mark it nose of the football just touching the 45-yard line. It'll be second and 5. And I don't think we're going to see them throw the ball the rest of the night unless it's
absolutely
unless something changes.
There's no reason for them to throw the ball anymore.
They're just going to probably just hike it straight to Clark or whoever gets back there and let them run and not even risk a handoff. Well, like I said, they don't get in a hurry. They're eating clock every time. The play clock down to 12, and they're just coming up to the line now.
Game clock coming down to 1 minute left in this quarter, which means 13 minutes left in the game.
And again, Clark will line up in the shotgun with 3 running backs in front of him, and now they're going to stop it. Did Fitzgerald get a timeout? The play clock's set at 25 now. It's been reset for some reason. I didn't think it ran out yet. And the White Hat is talking to Clark about whatever it is. Now he's
I think they're going to call a delay game, or are they coming over to talk to?
White Hat has set it to the Royal sideline here. I guess apparently going to talk to Coach Lester. And maybe the clock was malfunctioning because it was on 12 when they got to the line. Then it was reset to 25. I don't think the play clock run out. They didn't burn 12 seconds from the time they got to the line to when this happened.
No, I'm not sure what's going on.
The play clock was reset to 25 seconds. The game clock on 1 minute.
But now they got another coach coming out to talk.
Yeah. I'm thinking it's got to be part. I don't know what Fitzgerald is getting fired up about something over there. I guess they're excited about.
They're just getting excited while they got a moment to stop.
Yeah, right.
Hey, well, we got a moment here. Again, Chris Nobles provided our internet all season. Nobles Net helps people who can't get internet to get internet. Call Chris Nobles 478-308-0596 if you need internet. And like I said, it's been very, very portable for us all season.
And he has done a great job. We appreciate everything he's done for us. They wind the game clock and the play clock. Now
play clock's at 15.
Yeah, they did start at 25, and now they're set to go. The play clock's at 10. Clark takes the snap. He's going to run it right up the middle again, and he trips and falls up to around the 48. It's going to be about 2 yards shy of the first down. Halftime score: Thomasville 17, Dodge County 7.
Let's see if I can get the Max Prep scoreboard. See if we get any updates here.
Yeah, that's going to end the fourth quarter.
We're headed to the fourth quarter.
I mean, in the third quarter. Yeah. Look at Fitzgerald over there. They're really celebrating. They know they have the lead, and we're getting late in the game.
Third quarter, Dublin leads 20-9. Brooks County in third quarter, 28-7 over Washington County. Callaway and Chattooga is 47-0. I'm sure that's the running clock now in the third quarter.
Yeah.
Jefferson County 6, Vidalia 3, Bremen 10, Model, not sure how you say that one, 10 or 0 Model. Okay. Raven County 17-0 over Best. Swainsboro 20-3 over Harlem.
I've heard Tommy Palmer say Model before. Mr. Tommy says it's probably right. He's been in this game a long time.
Metter leads Screven County 27-19. They're in the fourth quarter. And Thomasville leads Dodge 17-7 at halftime. Rockmart 14-7 over Temple. All that says is in progress, so don't know where that was at. Pepperell 20, Heard County 7, South Atlanta 7, Union County 0.
So right now the only teams in Region 3 AA winning is Dublin.
That's that's your AA scoreboard update.
All right, the fourth quarter is about to begin here. It's going to be 3rd and 2 for Fitzgerald at their own 48-yard line.
Dublin, the only team in our region winning, but they're fixing to be single A.
Yeah. 3rd down and about 2, and it's like Gamble. No, that's Clark again back there in the Wildcat. He takes it and runs it right up the middle. He's got the first down and more. He's over to Bleckley 45. He's dragging a couple of guys with him, and he's going to get all the way up to the Bleckley 37. They're just running straight up the middle on us now. Nothing fancy at all here.
You know, it looks like their offensive line is either A, not doing their job and getting down in the trenches, they're staying up, or B, they got new offensive linemen in there.
Yeah, because their uniforms are clean compared to their running backs.
Their jerseys are very clean. Some of them have some marks on their pants, but their jerseys are very clean.
Either that or they're not hitting the ground at all on their blocking.
Ty Williams coming off to the side.
Apparently the blocking was pretty good on that play as Clark went from his own 48 to our 37 right up the gut.
I think Ty's helmet came off, so he's got to come out for a play.
And they're just pounding it up the middle on us right now. In no hurry. Look at this. The play clock at 20, and they just starting to get the play from the sideline. And
it'll be 10 to go.
It'll be 10 seconds. Yep, 12 seconds, and they just break to the line now. So they're milking clock and moving the football here. 5 seconds, but they're in that Wildcat again. This time it's Davis back there instead of Clark, and Davis will keep it himself. Off the left side, he tried to break outside, but we bring him down around the 35, and we gain about 2.
Davis, a smaller back, is going to be. I mean, he's been the one that's thrown the most tonight,
and he runs off the field.
A smaller back who's probably just in there to try and see what he can get and give Clark a breather.
It'll be 2nd down and 8 from the 35-yard line, and we're about to reach the 11-minute mark here in the 4th. And they are in no hurry. They've done this all night, even when the score was tied. From the opening kickoff.
Yeah.
They just wait around, get the play with the sideline. By the time they get to the line of scrimmage, they're around 12 seconds on the play clock every time.
Clark's back there deep again.
Clark or that's Gamble. It's Gamble back this time.
Gamble's back. Clark's in the blocking spot.
Yeah, he's one of the up men there. Gamble will take the snap. He'll run it up the middle, and he's got a few yards. We finally brought down around to 33, gain of about 2. Lucky he's going to get more than that.
32, yeah.
Lucky he's going to get more than that, but we closed it quickly. It's going to be 3rd down. They're sitting at the 32-yard line. 3rd down, about 5 here. So, and you know they're going to go for it on 4th down if you don't get it. With 17-point lead, they really got nothing to lose here.
Well, they run another 40 seconds off the clock doing that,
And we're 3 scores down, no matter how you look at it.
They could always try the field goal too, but.
Yeah. And Martinez has a pretty good leg, but. From here, it'd be a 50-yarder. So
yeah.
In the rain, into the wind.
Oh, yeah, I forgot into the wind.
And Clark back in at the Wildcat now. He has really toted the rock for him tonight. He'll take it now. He's trying to get outside with it this time. And we stretch it out, but he's going to turn the corner. He's over to 30 and run out of bounds near the 25-yard line. They mark it at the 26, but that will be a 1st down. He got 6 when he needed 5. And they will keep the chains moving, but he did go out of bounds, so that'll stop the clock at 9:46 to go in the game. Fitzgerald leads at 23-6 here. And the Royals really need something big to happen here because their season is on the line.
Well, right here's where you need one of those turnovers to get the ball back and hopefully some type of defensive, or let's call it a non-offensive touchdown.
Well, our defense has been out there for quite a while tonight. Fitzgerald's had some long drives on us. Gamble back into Wildcat now.
They've run the ball a lot.
Mm-hmm. He fumbled a snap. There you go, James. I think we got it. We saying we did.
Well, it's not the touchdown, but it still is a turnover.
They fumbled a snap, and
there's a flag down.
Hill came out of the pile with it for Bleckley.
False start.
They call it a false start, so the play won't count. Hill came out of the pile with it for Bleckley, but the false start negates it. And the penalty will be back to the 31-yard line to be 1st and 15 now. So Fitzgerald caught a break with the false start penalty.
Yeah, absolutely. Because everybody took off except for
the center.
Except for the quarterback.
The center snapped it, but nobody was there to take it. Actually, he must have hit one of the up men because the ball was recovered.
Yeah, I think they were doing something. He just didn't snap it well.
9:42 to go in the game. This will be 1st and 15 from the Bleckley 31. And Clark is back in the Wildcat now. And Clark will take it, run it right up the middle. Tries to hurdle the line again. And he's still on his feet. The pile moving down around the 25-yard line. He gained about 6 on the play. It's going to be 2nd down and about 10, or 2nd down about 9 right there. He hurdled the line and then just kept the pile moving.
Yeah, he's been going in there and just hurdling the line quite a bit lately.
Yeah, we ain't got the stats here. I bet Clark has carried at least 20 to 25 times tonight. Maybe more than that. And there you go again. They're in no hurry. They just all stand and look. They don't even huddle. They just stand there and look to the sideline. They all run to the line. Right at 12 seconds again. You look at the play clock there. So they are eating clock and moving the football.
As we go under 9 minutes here to go in the game.
We definitely need to stop here. We can't give up any more points. Clark in the Wildcat again. He'll take it again, this time off left tackle, trying to bounce it outside, and he's going to get outside. He's over to 25. inside the 20 or brought down right at the 20-yard line. We drive him out of bounds, but they're going to say he stayed in bounds.
Yeah,
so
they gave him progress, kept him in bounds.
Yeah, right around the 20-yard line.
Hayes was able to get out there and meet him at the edge, but Hayes just a smaller guy than Clark, and Clark was able to. Yeah, he had to get him moving, get a little bit of help over there to get him backwards. But
they're going to mark it just shy of the 20-yard line, maybe by a football length of it. Third down and about 4, looks like. And we're 8:15 and counting here. And Gamble back in the shotgun now. Clark is not in there. And a hard count, we jump off sides, so that's going to give them a first down. They need it 4, now we get 5.
The crowd has dissipated quite a bit.
And the clock is steadily running here on the penalty. I don't understand this. They have not stopped the clock on the penalty here.
Yeah.
It is steadily running. We're down to 7:50. It's still running. Now they wind the clock even though it was already running. It doesn't matter now, Mr. Official. It's already been running.
Oh, he stopped it for a second and then started again.
Yeah, it never did completely stop, and it should stop on the penalty, but it didn't. I don't know if anybody noticed that other than me or not. But it's 1st and 10 from the 15-yard line for Fitzgerald. 7:30 in counting. And Gamble stays in at the Wildcat, and it looks like Pugh is in front of him now, number 24. He takes the snap, he runs it right behind Pugh up the middle, and he's going to get down around the 10 inside the 10, gain of about 6. Working down around the 9, 2nd down and 4, and they're winning the line of scrimmage right now on us. No other way to say that. They're just pushing our guys back. And maybe wearing us down. We've been out there all night, the defense has.
Yeah, I mean, the defense is definitely worn down. This long night's cold, it's wet.
It's going to be 2nd down and 4 from the 9. And we're under 7 minutes to go now. Fitzgerald leads at 23-6. And if they score here, it pretty much might seal the deal.
I'd like to thank those that are still hanging in there with us. Appreciate you being
had
here.
Some good listeners this year. A lot of good numbers.
Yeah. Good thing about this over the radio is we do know how many are listening to us.
Again, Gamble's still in there at quarterback or in the shotgun. He'll take it and he'll run up the middle again. And he's got room. He's inside the 5, and we're trying to push him back. They're trying to push him forward, and he's down around the 4. I think it's going to be another first down for him. It'll be 1st and goal now.
I've also been
told. I think
that
was Gamble. I don't think it was Clark.
I think
that is Clark. That is Clark, number 34.
I've also been told that some of the players like to go back and listen to the plays because they get to watch the film, but they don't have anything to go along with it. So get to listen to this broadcast along with it. So
I do know Mr. Mike Sasser listens to it every Saturday morning. What he told me.
He said he did listen last week.
He did.
He wasn't going to, but he did.
He did. Okay. That's diehard right there. I haven't reached the 6-minute mark.
He did it just to count the number of penalties, I think.
1st and goal from the 4 for Fitzgerald. We reached the 6-minute mark right now. And Clark is back in the Wildcat again. They're not going to throw this thing. I don't even know why they got a wide out there. Now they stop it. Do we have a timeout here?
We do. Yeah, I told
timeout Fitzgerald.
I told Mike after the game last week. I said, "You do not have to listen to this replay." He said, "I'm not going to," but he did anyway.
I was tempted to text you too to erase the replay. So I'm going to want anybody to hear that one.
Yeah.
Been a tough night tonight for the Royals. We trail at 23-6, and Fitzgerald sitting 1st and goal from our 4-yard line.
We moved the ball. We moved the ball pretty well on our first drive and stalled out, and on our 3rd drive and stalled out. Our 2nd drive is the one we fumbled on the first play.
On the 21-yard line, but they only got a field goal out of that one.
Yeah.
And then we gave up after we scored and cut it 17-6. They got a long kick return that started inside our 40 for their drive and scored. And
so you cut it to 2 scores. You cut it to 2 scores, and they go right back down, and then they end up getting a big kickoff return and a touchdown, and Mr. Moe just went right back over to their side.
It sure did. And that's when you score and get the momentum, like you said, and cut it to where you're back in the game. The last thing you want to do is give us a huge kick return. That's exactly what happened. All right, timeout is up. Fitzgerald 1st and goal from the 4. Clark is back in at Wildcat again.
5:47 to go here in the quarter, or in the game.
Yeah, in the game. Clark takes it, and he's going to run off left tackle, and he's in end zone. Touchdown, Fitzgerald. 4-yard run by Clark, and that may just seal the deal. That makes it 29-6 with the extra point to come. And just looking down below, I see a few people starting to pack up their gear in the stands. Still some fans here, though. It wasn't a big crowd due to the weather, but we've got other texts coming in here. And
do we have a score for Dodge?
No, this is from Mr. Lee Maddox. He says he's listening. Wow, I hadn't heard from Mr. Lee in forever. So apparently he's listening in. So a big hello to Mr. Lee Maddox. There's the extra point by Martinez, up and good. With 5:42 to go in the game, it's 30-6. Fitzgerald leads it. We'll take a quick timeout and come right back. You're listening to Royal Football on the Royal Football Network. Welcome back, everybody. 5:42 to go in the game. Fitzgerald 30, Bleckley 6, and they're set to kick off again. Martinez will kick it. And we got Marquinhos Hayes standing about the 5-yard line, and Bryce Bailey is probably somewhere in the middle like he was last time. And run up there, he's going to run up there and another little pooch kick, and Patrick Taylor will field it at the 40 and just fall down. Their intent to keep it away from Hayes and Bailey.
And it's, he never comes set. Like the kicker walks back and talks to he walks back over to the guy the first guy to his left, comes over to the guy to his right, and then just walks right up. Never even stops, pauses, or anything. Just goes for it.
Turns around, goes and kicks the ball. Yeah. All right, we're at our own 40-yard line, 1st and 10. We got a lot of making up to do here. Sasser in the shotgun, twins on each side. Hayes in the backfield with him. Fitzgerald only 3 down linemen. He takes it, he fakes the Hayes. Sasser going to keep it himself. He's over to 40, over to 45. Makes one man miss and chips up around to 49. He's going to be shy of the first down.
The guy on this side hasn't.
Well, the chains are set. They were set behind the 40. The ball was sitting on the 40, but it's going to be second, less than a yard, sitting at the 49. I don't know why the chains weren't set on the line. The ball was sitting on the 40. The chains were sitting inside the 40.
That was a real good run by Sasser. He just pulled it and went over there, and nobody was there to watch him.
Second, about half a yard. Sasser takes a snap. This time he gives it to Hayes. No, he keeps it himself again. First down and more. Sasser over to 45, down near the 40, and brought down right there. So nice run by Dominic Sasser. Going to be 1st and 10 Bleckley from the Fitzgerald 40. And we're about to reach as soon as they wind it, we'll reach the 5-minute mark. It's sitting on 5:02 right now.
And if he does that a time or two more, they're gonna be able to quit keying on Hayes,
right?
Because that's all they've been doing. We've run the ball well. Don't get me wrong, at times, but there's times that we probably could have. They've been keying on him and getting stops when we needed to really get him open.
Sasser takes a snap. He's wanting to throw. Throws over the middle. It's complete to Eli Mullis up around the 34-yard line. And that's going to be a gain of about 7 on the play. Going to be second down and about 3. They're sitting at the 33-yard line.
4:30 to go here in the game.
Mullis had to dive to catch it, so he couldn't run after the catch.
Well, that was put in a spot where the defender couldn't get it for sure.
2nd and 3 now. Sasser in the shotgun again. Twins on each side. Nobody in the backfield. He's wanting to throw. Throwing down the left sideline. Got Bryce Bailey complete down around the 13-yard line and out of bounds. It's going to be another first down for the Royals, and we're at the Fitzgerald 13-yard line with 4 minutes and 11 seconds to go in the game. We're down 30-6, so we need a quick score, get the ball back. Quick score, get the ball back.
Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna have to go for onside kicks.
Yeah, you're gonna have to from here on out.
We got a note here saying Austin Rogers is listening, so we want to thank Austin for tuning in as he does each week.
1st and 10 from the 13. Clock stopped on the out of bounds play. Sasser takes the snap. He's looking to throw, and he's under heavy rush. He's going to pull it down and run, but he's over to 15. He's over to 10, and he slides down, takes a hard hit around to 7. No flags, so apparently no spearing on the play.
It wasn't truly a slide. He just kind of leaned backwards, and the guy came in and made the tackle, but he did go helmet to helmet, so surprised they didn't throw that, though.
He's up to the 7-yard line, gain of about 6. Going to be second and 4 o'clock running at 3:40 now.
It would only have been like a 4-yard penalty.
We really got to hurry here because we got to score, get it back, score, get it back. like that the rest of the night. Hayes will go in motion. Sasser takes the snap, throws a slant over the middle, incomplete. Had Marcus Brown open, but threw it low in the end zone. Would have been a touchdown. Brown running a quick slant. He was there, but the ball was short, and they got a guy down in the end zone. It may be Gamble. It is Gamble.
It is Gamble, yeah.
I don't know if he's cramping or if he's got
the way it looked like he was cramping. He went down to try and make that, try and cover Brown on that play.
But he was pointing at his knee, but I'm hoping he didn't throw a knee there on that wet field. But
yeah, he got up and then took a couple steps and then went back down.
So we got an injury here. He is about 2 yards deep. It may be a cramp the way he's acting now.
Yeah.
With 3:34 to go in the game, it's going to be 3rd down and about 4 when we get it back here, and we're down 30-6. Sitting at the, well, they actually put it at the 8-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down and 5. I thought it was sitting at the 7. And while they check on Gamble here, we'd like to give a big shout out to the Bleckley County Touchdown Club. They furnished the funds, the funds tonight for this broadcast. As once the playoffs start, the Georgia High School requires a broadcasting fee to be paid, and the Touchdown Club come through for us, and we appreciate everything they did tonight for us.
Yeah, be sure to support the Touchdown Club because they provide a lot of the stuff for the year for the team, and wanted to make sure that everybody could listen in if they couldn't be here. Also like to thank Chris Nobles for providing the internet all year. Nobles Net, they help people get internet who can't get internet. It's portable. Call Chris Nobles, 478-308-0596. If you need internet and can't get it, he'll be able to help you.
Like Gamble runs off the field under his own power. He was limping, but I think that was a cramp the way he was running. So he seems to be okay. 3rd down and about 5 from the 8-yard line. Sasser in the shotgun. He's looking to throws a fade down into the end zone to Bryce Bailey. Incomplete. Flag down. That may be a defensive hold.
Yeah, he should have been able to get out of that ball.
It looked like it was going to be a touchdown when the ball was in the air, but it looked like he may have gotten held. Maybe defensive holding here. And that will be it. Should be an automatic first down. What they're going to call pass interference, which is not an automatic first down. Now, if half the distance from the 8 will be to the 4, that may be enough for the first.
Well, the pass interference occurred in the end zone, so is it it's a spot foul within 15 yards, right?
I'm not sure if that's right in high school or not. I think they went half the distance.
They did.
And it's going to be 3rd and about half a yard over. It looks like just inside the 5 here. So Sasser in the shotgun. Fakes the snap. He fakes the Hayes. He throws out in the flat. It's complete to Eli Mullis, and Eli is short of the goal line.
They're calling him down. He dropped the ball, but they're calling him down.
It's going to be a first down. Going to be 1st and goal for Bleckley, just shy of the goal line. Fitzgerald came out with the ball running down the field, but they rolled him down.
Yeah, he rolled over the top of the guy.
Just inside the 1. Eli Mullis made a shoestring catch right around the 5, but he almost scored, but he's just a shy of the goal line. It's going to be 1st and goal for Bleckley anyway. And, a few years ago when they changed that rule about interference, it really hurts you when you need that automatic first down there.
Absolutely. I don't see why interference wouldn't be an automatic first down, but
they mark it right at the 1. 1st and goal from the 1. Now Sasser in the shotgun. Clock running. We're under 3 minutes. Sasser takes the snap. He fakes. He keeps it himself. And touchdown, Bleckley County. Sasser got in there. I was waiting on the official. I thought he did.
They had a guy that if he had stayed right and not made the last second cut back to the left, he would have gotten drilled.
Sasser, he cut right at the goal line. I thought he scored, but I was waiting on the official. It took him forever to make the call.
Their safety was just getting it in there, and luckily he was able to move.
Line up in the swinging gate. We're definitely got to go for 2 here. That makes it 12. He takes a snap. He gives it to Bryce Bailey, and Bailey trying to cut back in. Now he's trying to cut outside. He's not going to get anything. So Fitzgerald stops the 2-point conversion. The score remains Fitzgerald 30, Bleckley 12 with 2:52 to go. And, of course, an onside kick is upcoming, I would imagine. So we're down 18 points here. Another, 3 scores, and we're under 3 minutes to go. So it's not impossible, but it's going to be an uphill climb, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely.
And we still don't have any more score updates yet, at least not on Dodge and Thomasville or Dublin or Hurley and Waco and Brooks. That's Region 3 AA scores and Region 1 AA. Winner of this game gets Callaway next weekend, and barring some kind of miracle, it's going to be Fitzgerald. 30-12, they lead it. Just under 3 minutes, 2:52 to go in the game. And, we have 3 timeouts, but when you're down 3 scores, you got to do the onside kick here, even with 3 timeouts. and Kearney would tee it up on the near hash. And they got their hands team. They got all running backs and receivers and no linemen there at all for Fitzgerald. They got their hands team up there.
2:52 remaining here in the fourth quarter, 30-12. So, like you said, down 3 scores.
And Kearney has it just pretty much laying on the ground with the tee propping up the tail end over here. And he's aiming towards the right side. And there comes the onside kick. It takes a big hop. They fumble it, but one of their back guys catches it in the air, and they'll have it at their own 49. The first man fumbled it, but it went backwards instead of forward.
Yeah, it kicked straight up in the air, and it was just basically an easy, fair catch for the next guy.
More times than not, when the first man does that, it kind of just pops up in the air. But this time it kept going, and their back man caught it, and they have first and 10 from the 49.
It took a good hop, and he touched it at about 8 yards. If it would have come down, if it would have come forward instead. Dublin 26-9 in the fourth quarter. Brooks County 35-7 in the fourth quarter over Washington County.
First and 10, Clark in the Wildcat again.
Thomasville 17, Dodge 7, still in the third quarter.
And Clark has hit the line of scrimmage, and he falls forward to about the 50, gain of about a yard.
And that Callaway-Chattooga game is 54-6. Callaway leads in the fourth quarter.
James, going back to the onside kick, Kearney, he got the bounce you wanted.
Yep.
And it bounced off the defender like you wanted, but it bounced to another defender.
Well, it was number 24, Pugh, that came up to try and make the grab, and it just went off his shoulder and his hands.
Second and 9 from the 50, Clark in the Wildcat again. They are burning this clock. We're down to 10 on the play clock, and we jump off sides. Yeah. That'll be another 5 yards. Arkenzo Hayes got a really head start. He was well off sides on that play.
2:06 to go here in the fourth quarter.
And that'll reset the play clock for them as well, so they can burn some more time off here.
Well, all they need is basically need to pick up the first down. They can take a knee on.
I don't know who's running the scoreboard, but they still say we had the football, but we don't.
Maybe they're hopeful.
Penalties back up to Bleckley 45. It's going to be 2nd and 4 right there, and they start the clock again. We're under 2 minutes now. Minute 50 as we speak. Play clock at 10, and they just come to the line. And it looks like the Royal season is going to end here unless something really crazy happens. Clark takes the snap. He runs it up the middle. He's hit behind the line. And
that time was solid. That was number 34.
Willie Harris.
Willie Harris with the hit.
And now Coach Laster will call a timeout here on third down. The tackle was made behind the line back at the Bleckley 46. They only gave him a yard loss. I thought Harris made a tackle deeper than that. But
but I think he got away from him and was able to fall forward to that spot.
So timeout Bleckley here with 1:36 to go in the game. We're down 30-12, and it's third down in about 5 for the Hurricane.
Yeah, I'd like to give one more shout out to Chris Nobles Net. Helps get internet, helps people get internet who can't get internet. 478-308-0596. Also, the Bleckley County Royals Touchdown Club for paying for the fees for tonight's broadcast so that you can listen at home. If you know anybody in the Touchdown Club, be sure to thank them and ask how you could join
and support them.
Yeah, support them, and by joining you get VIP parking and
other things. So, there's a lot of things you can get. And I see we still have 74 listeners, so we got a lot of people still hanging in there with us. Third down and about 5 for the Hurricane now. Clark back in the Wildcat again. He's going to run this thing. There's no doubt about that. And he runs it off left tackle. And he's still on his feet. He's going to get the first down. I think, first down just inside the 41. And that will pretty much do it. I don't know if Coach Lassiter will burn any more timeouts or not.
Yeah, you got 2 more timeouts. You could make them have to run a couple more, at least, 2 more plays.
They'll wind the clock right there now. We're down to 1:25 and counting. And they have it first and 10 from just outside our 40, less than the length of the football here. And those are the Coach Lassiter is going to just let it run on down. He's not
if they're going to go into the
victory
formation, you're not going to get a fumble. But if you force them to run a couple plays, by taking your timeouts, they might fumble, but
they can run this thing under a minute because it's 1:02 and the play clock has 7. And we're under a minute and the play clock at 4, 3, 2, 1, and they hike it right at 1 and kneel it right there. It's going to be second down and 11, and they got to run at least one more play with the 40-second play clock, and we're about 18 seconds above.
They can wait about 5 more seconds and snap it, and they'll be they'll be good.
So it was a great year for the Royals, James, even though we came up a little bit short than what you wanted.
But back in the playoffs.
Made the playoffs for the first time in, 3 years, 4 years?
Yeah.
First time since Coach Lashley's been here anyway. Mm-hmm. And they
so
can
at least
kneel
4
down.
years because we didn't make it the last year that Coach White was here.
They can kneel one more time and that'll be it. Matter of fact, a lot of players are starting to line up for the post-game handshake right around midfield there. And that'll do it. Fitzgerald will kneel down and they will advance to the second round to take on Callaway. And the Royal season will end right there with the final score: Fitzgerald 30, Bleckley 12. And now we'll have the post-game handshake. So Fitzgerald will move on, but James, what a year it was! Back in the playoffs for the first time in a few years, and
hosting for the first time since 2013.
Finished with a 7-4 record overall. Finished second in the region. Got to host a playoff game, not just make the playoff.
Right. Big turnaround. We're going to lose some seniors, for next year, but we saw a good crop of freshmen and sophomores.
Right, and the B team this year had a good year. I think we lost 2 games and had 1 game tied to Vidalia.
Yep,
but we had a winning record, so the B team is looking good.
Quarterback Dominic Sasser coming back as a senior next year.
Yeah, we will lose Bryce Bailey and Marcus Brown, 2 of the key.
Is Hayes a junior?
Yes,
Argenzio Hayes will be lost too, but some more people. We had quite a few guys that could step in and make some plays.
Well, on the B team, we had 2 little running backs that was pretty good, and I can't remember their names to save my life. And our quarterback on the B team was James Teston. And I'm sure he'll probably get some playing time next year as well behind Sasser backing him up.
Right.
So the future looks pretty good for the Royals, even though it came up a little short tonight. But partner, I have enjoyed it, and I appreciate everything you've done this year.
Absolutely.
It was a new adventure for us doing the streaming instead of the normal radio, and if it hadn't been for you, we've been lost.
Well, I something that is good because you got numbers on who's listening. If people want to participate by commenting or whatever, you got that as well, so we get a little bit of interaction with our fans. But I believe that'll take care of it, I guess, for this year.
And everybody out there listening, give us some feedback on our broadcast. Anything we can do to improve on it. I mean, this is our first time doing it this way.
Yeah.
And I'm sure we made mistakes along the way, but if you liked it, tell us. If you didn't like it, tell us. We can take the criticism.
Feel free to go back and listen. These will stay up, and you can listen to them anytime during the year. And subscribe to the channel so that you can get the updates and tune in next year.
And
mobile or however you want to do it, you can come to the game with your headphones and tune in and listen.
And for those interested, Bleckley County basketball starts tomorrow night. I think that's right. Don't we have a game on?
That's where they've already started.
Yeah. And then of course baseball will roll in around February and March.
Yeah. Just for
and the cheerleaders are over in Columbus in the state competition tomorrow.
So good luck to them. I'm sure some of them will.
And they always do a good job over there. Yeah. They won the state back in the day, and they place very high every year, pretty much.
Yeah, and if you're looking for basketball, besides high school, Middle Georgia's playing. Scott Moe and the men are. I think they're 3-3 now, and the women are 4-2 with Coach Anderson and Gone there. Both been there for many years, so lots of stuff going on in athletics in the area.
And the middle school has a basketball game tomorrow as well.
Okay, the middle school too.
We got a comment here from Mr. Lee Maddox. He says great job. We appreciate that, Mr. Lee. But when baseball rolls around, I don't know what your plans are, but maybe we could do a few games then if we YouTube again, but that's up to you. I mean, that's a long ways off there, so we'll see when that gets here. I'm getting all kind of texts here from Mr. Lee again. Said thanks for all you do. Well, thank you, Mr. Lee. We appreciate that.
Yep.
But that'll do it here from Bleckley County and James. The weather, I wonder how much it threw us off our game plan. We didn't.
Well, it's not,
and
you
of course,
can't
both
throw the
teams,
ball the way you want.
Both teams had to play in it. That's no excuse. But you're right. I think it did take away some of our passing game. And Fitzgerald, their game plan was to run. They only threw a handful of times all night. I don't think they threw in the second half.
Once they got the lead, they didn't.
I don't think they threw the ball in the second half, did they? I don't
believe
they did. But it worked for them. They ran the ball and they ate clock. They run the play clock down every play inside of 10 seconds before they snap it, and it works. And they will move on to the second round next week to play Callaway, and Bleckley season comes to an unfortunate end.
Yeah, I'd like to thank all those players who are seniors, won't be coming back to play another game.
Yeah, it's hard for them to walk off this field.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Some of them will be going on to play in college, and good luck to them there. And
maybe we'll see them down the road sometime.
Hopefully they'll tune in to us and listen next year to see how the team does next year if they can't be here.
All right, that'll do it. It's been a pleasure, folks. Everybody listening, we enjoyed doing this for you. Hopefully we'll do it again next year. Lord willing, and the creeks don't rise, they say. But that'll do it. Anything else changed? We'll wrap it up and go. The weather's not gotten any better all night. It's been the same all night long. And we've been dry, but we got to get in it now.
Yeah, now we got to get out in it to get in our cars. So.
Yeah. All right, that'll do it. From Bleckley County here in Cochran, Georgia, your final score in the round one of the AA playoffs, Fitzgerald 30, Bleckley County 12. Fitzgerald moves on. Bleckley's season comes to an end, but a season it was. Finishes overall 7-4.